I'm sure they're going to have a huge learning from what Dharmendra sir and Manish are going to be contributing. So over to Dharmendra sir and Manish. And thank you, Ishanti, for a wonderful introduction. Thanks.
Thank you so much,
Take care.
ma'am. And
Yeah.
I just forgot to mention one thing that, ma'am has the experience of 20 plus years, and, that is something that is appreciable. And thank you so much, ma'am. Next,
Thank you.
Bhavya would be introducing our speaker for today, and then we'll begin the session.
Let me introduce to you our first speaker of the day, Professor Dharmendra Kumar. He is a BE Mechanical graduate from Government College of Bhagalpur. He has 12 plus years of teaching experience in top preparation companies like IMS, PT Education, Amity. He has trained over 20 He has trained students for various competitive exams in aptitude, soft skills, and made student industry ready. So now I'd like to welcome our first speaker, Dr. Dharmendra Kumar.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Bhavya. Uh, Very good afternoon and warm welcome in today's webinar to one and all Horizon of Aptitude Skills. Thank you, Salim sir. Thank you, Ritu ma'am. For your kind support. Before I start my presentation, let me just confirm me, Bhavya, is my voice and PPT is clear and PPT visible and the voice is properly audible?
Yes, sir, your PPT is visible and your voice is audible.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, horizon of aptitude skills. Aptitude skills. I have taken, my dear students, especially from the first year, you have just started a new beginning, a new chapter of your life. Completed your school time education, wherein whatever you wear, whatever you do, where you hang out, with whom you go, is everything or majorly decided by your parents. So you would be enjoying your new freedom that you would have got in the college life. I often get nostalgic, whenever I remember my college life. Now, let me tell you, in this new beginning of your new chapter of your life, how you see Galgotia University. I have a different perception. If you agree with me, well and good for this entire session. I would love if you have any disagreement, note it down, whatever the queries you have, and at the end we will discuss. I see Galgotia University as a factory, and you students as a raw material, and me and the other faculties, teachers are the technicians. Galgotia factory is there when you enter as a raw material. And in the couple of years, 4 years of the tenure of your stay here, it's the technician's duty to make you and complete you as a finished product. So that after 4 years down the line, when you enter in the industry, you are industry ready. So aptitude skills is one of the most important ingredient in being industry ready. What will happen in these 4 years? What will this factory do? The field of specialization that you have chosen, the communication skills, the aptitude skills. The 3 important ingredients for being industry ready, for being employable. For once you become a finished product, you are in a position to take the challenges, take the new responsibilities, and then start again a new chapter in life. I have used the word horizon of aptitude skills. The mere word horizon, as soon as you see and you get a glance of this word horizon, I'm sure that it would send triggers to the plethora of your queries. Starting from what is aptitude? Where is it used? Why is it used? Which geographical location is important? What kind of people or the people of the profile of the people this aptitude skills is important? Is it important only to crack certain examinations, or its important lies even beyond that, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, and so many such other queries. Henceforth, today, I will try my best to take a holistic view, to take you through this holistic panoramic view of this aptitude skills. Where is it used? How is it used in day-to-day life? And for that, I have divided this, I have set the agenda and have divided this session in the two parts. In the first part, I'll be concentrating and telling you its daily uses, how aptitude skills is in daily use. No matter which organization or the institution you go, no matter for what work you go, the work is conducted. The medium is always aptitude skills. In the second part of the session, my colleague Manish would be discussing this aptitude skills as the gateway to the diverse career. And yes, dear students, the most important thing for today's session, I don't want you just to be a mute spectator. You know, I just don't believe in simply Gyan Dev session. And you know, you will be, and your participation is, because I believe that your participation is very, very important. So here comes a game for you, that is Kaun Banega Industry Ready. Kaun Banega Crorepati se humne isko change kar diya hai, Kaun Banega Industry Ready. So boys and girls, be ready with your pen and paper to scribble the questions that will flash on your screen. And the rules of the game is simple, हम रखे हुए हैं rules of the game कि आपके screen पर एक question flash करेगा and you will be given 90 seconds to solve that question. And after that, I'll let you know the answer along with the concepts and discuss that question too. And there is to put your energy levels on the high note, there will be a prize from my side. It's a surprise. Won't let you know right now. So just I want you be ready from your side for to play Kaun Banega Industry Ready. Now this game will be playing throughout the session in 2 hours, off and on. Okay. In between, we'll have some discussions. We'll come to the game. We'll have some discussions and we'll come to the game. Starting with the first question that will come in your mind. What is aptitude? To answer this question, I want to show you a clip first. दंगल मूवी तुम सभी ने देखा होगा. ये कैरेक्टर है उसी दंगल मूवी का. अब आपके लिए एक क्वेश्चन है यहां पर. उस एप्टीट्यूड, व्हाट इज एप्टीट्यूड का आंसर मैं चाहता हूं एक इंटरेस्टिंग एनालॉजी ड्रॉ करके आपको दूं. नाउ माय क्वेश्चन इज, ये क्वेश्चन कौन बनेगा इंडस्ट्री रेडी से रिलेटेड नहीं है. ओके, ये क्वेश्चन है, व्हेन डिड महावीर सिंह जी फर्स्ट टाइम रियलाइज्ड दैट हिज डॉटर्स कैन विन गोल्ड मेडल इन रेसलिंग? पहली बार महावीर सिंह जी को कब ये अंदाजा लगा कि उनकी बेटियां रेसलिंग में गोल्ड मेडल जीत सकती हैं?
कम ऑन गाइस, ये तो सब बता सकते हैं. You know, to tell the answer, you can use the chat box and वहाँ पे you can just see.
And to answer this question, I want to show you just a second.
देखो ना भाई साहब, कितनी बुरी तरह से मारे हैं। सुझा दिया है मार मार के।
क्यों मारा?
मैंने ना मारा था भाई।
गित्ता बबीता ने मारा है।
शुरुआत इन्ना करी थी पापा। मना कुतिया कह रहा था बबीता ने कमीनी। हम ना भी दर्द दिए 2-4।
मैं हमेशा ये सोच के रोता रहा कि छोरा होता तो देश के लिए कुश्ती में गोल्ड लाता।
Yes, my dear students, I hope you would have got the answer. जब पहली बार उनको ये पता, जब ये मालूम हुआ उनको कि उनकी बेटियां ने कुछ 2 मनचलों लड़कों को पीट दिया और अपने जो टेक्निक का इस्तेमाल किया उनको पीटने में, from that he could understand that his daughters has the potential to take the gold medal in wrestling. His daughter has the aptitude of wrestling. Aptitude means the potential, the inherent quality, whether developed or not developed, inherent quality. His daughter had that potential to take, he could predict the future. Yes, if work could be done on her daughters, she would get the gold medal for the country. Exactly same is when I draw the analogy to the aptitude testing. Exactly same is the aptitude skills, aptitude testing. The same role it plays in predicting the future scholastic achievement. Any career with scholastic ability can be predicted through your aptitude testing, or the aptitude testing will play a very important parameters to gauge your futuristic success. Here, the aptitude skills that for you students that we are discussing is the test of quantitative, verbal, and the logical skills. Fundamental quantitative, verbal, and the logical skills. Yes, the school time quantitative, verbal, and the logical skills that you have learned, but then it has a wide applications. The applications are huge. And this is what my agenda is here, to show you how, where, right from daily life, every nook and corner, whichever organization you go, whichever institution you go. And that's the henceforth, it makes mandatory for the institutions or the organizations any place. They provide ways of comparing a child's performance with that of the other children in the same situation. They provide a profile of his strengths and weakness. They assess the difference among the individuals. This aptitude testing. The combination of quantitative and the verbal logical skills. Now, students, today as I told you in the first part of the session, my agenda is to show you its uses in day-to-day life. I'll take you through the profile of the diverse people of the diverse profile, and show the utility of the aptitude skills, that how, no matter what they are, what is their profile, what is their academic background as a technical competence, but can they work without aptitude skills? This is my agenda in the first part of this session. Let's come to the first profile that I'm going to show you. Finance Minister, the topmost, one of the topmost policy makers, the topmost executive of the country. You would feel it's the basics of English and maths. Basics of English, maths, and logical. Is the substrate, is the medium on which any work is being conducted. Imagine when the finance minister comes with a budget in the parliament session, you just see couple of datas, lot many information you get. I'll show you a couple of datas here. Just see this datas. This is just a few datas out of many, which you would be seeing when the budget is presented. What is this data? if you see this data, what do you see? Percentage, value increasing, value decreasing, some graphs, isn't it? Yes or no? Just see how it is increasing, how decreasing. All these data is playing. And this is just a few data that I'm showing you. There are hundreds of such data when the budget is presented. You will have in your mind, is basically the finance, they're the experts of finance. No denying. I agree completely, it's the nitty-gritty of finance. The people working with the budget. A lot many executives working on the budget would be the expert in finance. But what is the medium? Medium to work. What is the substrate? That is aptitude skills. भाई ये जो ग्राफ बने हैं 6%, 4%, 2%, ये जो सारे डेटा आपको दिख रहे हैं, इसमें तो एप्टीट्यूड स्किल्स, क्वांटिटेटिव स्किल्स की रिक्वायरमेंट है ना. बहुत सारी एनालिसिस हुई होगी. Huge number of logical analysis would be there. Huge number of clues and the puzzles situation would have to be, deciphered before reaching to the final conclusion. So this is what I am telling. Even the topmost executive of the country cannot move without this aptitude skills required day-to-day life. Taking you with another profile of a person. Many of you would have a future dream. Obviously, you would be targeting to be the top corporate executive. What is their work? Imagine. Let's suppose this guy is marketing head of South Asian countries. What will he do? From morning, he will just open a laptop as I am opening right now. Correct? And before he comes into his deliverables, he needs to identify his area of work. उसका मोड क्या होगा? भाई कहाँ पे सेल बढ़ा, कहाँ पे सेल घटा, कहाँ पे किस तरह से क्या सिचुएशन चल रही है पिछले 5 साल में, पिछले 10 साल में, पिछले 15 साल में, रिलेटेड प्रोडक्ट की क्या सिचुएशन है, कॉम्पिटिटर्स का क्या सिचुएशन है, इसका मोड क्या होगा समझने का, किस फॉर्म में उनके सामने आएगा. That will be nothing but the comprehending skills, the verbal skills, quantitative skills, and of course a lot of logical analysis is required. Lot of logical analysis, lot many again clues that needs to be cracked before he comes to the one of the most important thing, he would have to work on the several possibilities. There would be many situations when there is no straight answer to any question, a straight answer or solution to any problem. In that situation, what one has to work on the possibilities, and which one goes for the best possibility is always a matter of great concern, because the analysis has to be very important before reaching that conclusion. Taking you to the profile of some more person, research scholar. अब किसी को PhD करना है, चाहे सब्जेक्ट कुछ भी हो, उनका एरिया ऑफ एक्सपर्टीज कुछ भी हो, भाई जो रहेगा अगेन मीडियम, वो क्या रहेगा? वही बेसिक्स, फंडामेंटल्स इंग्लिश, फंडामेंटल कॉम्प्रिहेंडिंग स्किल्स, फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटेटिव स्किल्स, लॉट मेनी डेटाज, लॉट मेनी इंफॉर्मेशंस. उसी के ऊपर तो वो अपना टेक्निकल कॉम्पिटेंस का इस्तेमाल करेंगे, जो भी स्पेशलाइजेशन में हो, जिस भी एरियाज में वो स्पेशलाइज्ड हो, और जिस भी एरिया में उनको रिसर्च करना हो. तो रिसर्च करने का जो मोड होएगा, जो मीडियम होएगा, वो क्या? That is always the aptitude skills. Or I'll tell, aptitude skills is one of the most vital of importance in playing the role of a medium. कई लोगों का आप में से ये ड्रीम जॉब होएगा, भाई पावर, सर पे लाल बत्ती, व्हाइट एम्बेसडर, एंड देन ड्रेस. अब आपको क्या लगता है कि उनका काम सिर्फ ऑर्डर देना है? Before passing orders, can you imagine the kind of analysis he has to do with the problem areas? तुम सोचो थोड़ा, जो इंटेल इनपुट आता है टेररिस्ट और अदर नेक्सल ऑपरेशंस के लिए, उसको डिकोड करना कितना टफ और कितना चैलेंजिंग होगा, और उसको डिकोड करना क्या स्किल्स चाहिए, again the aptitude skills, the logical skills, analytical skills. इस skills के बिना तो वो right decision ले ही नहीं सकते. कोई भी mystery, कोई भी case को unfold करने के लिए he has to do lot many analysis, lot many informations that you have to see it through the different ways, from the different angle, analyze it through the different angle, and then only he can come to some final conclusion. Correct? Okay, काफी देर से मैं थोड़ा तुम्हें लगातार बोलता जा रहा हूं, तो before you guys start losing some energy note, and I want you guys to come in and pitch in. So here comes the game that we told you for today, a special part of the today's session, that is Kaun Banega Industry Ready. And this is the first question that comes to you, boys and girls. Kaun Banega Industry Ready. This is a murder mystery, and you will be getting 90 seconds to solve this question. Correct? Time starts now. Bhavya and Ishansi will look into the time. Just after 90 seconds, time will stop. And keep in mind, the person who gives the maximum right answer till end will get a surprise prize from my side. Ready?
So your time starts now. You can write your answers in the chat box.
Man Tom has been killed in his home, and Detective Sherlock Holmes zeroes on 4 suspects which were near to the victim during the time of the murder. Below are the name and information of each of the suspects. James, Tom's best friend. Turab, Tom's driver. Jalak, Tom's maid. Harry, Tom's cook. A note is found near Tom's body, and following is written on the note. 1st of December, 2nd of February, 3rd of March, 4th of June, and 5th of October. Detective Sherlock Holmes, investigating this case studies, note carefully and immediately arrest one of the 4 suspects. If you were the detective, to whom will he arrest?
We have completed 60 seconds, 30 seconds more.
And I'm sure you guys gonna rock this one.
Tick tick guys चल रहा है.
Gear up, guys. 15 seconds are left.
Yes.
10, 8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
and time's up.
And the
Over
time
to
is
you,
up.
sir.
Tick 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 ji बंद हो जाइए. Yes. So now, Ishansi, Bhavya,
Yes,
what
sir.
is their answer?
Sir, I think there are more than 100 answers over there. But
Super, 100, more than 100 answers. Good.
I
Thank
guess-
you, students. Thank you. That's the energy level I wanted. Superb. Thanks a lot. Keep this energy on the high note. Yes. What is the maximum? How many of them, Ishansi, has given the answer as Jarab?
Sir, I think most of them have given only this answer only.
Yes, sir. This is the most common
This is
answer.
the most common
Jarab,
answer. Yes, sir.
I hope is the question really? Do they come to know from anywhere else? Anyway, superb. बहुत ही बढ़िया. If you see, answer इसी में से कहीं पर आएगा. ऊपर में तो सिर्फ basic introduction है. तो the answer has to be somewhere from this information. And if you read this part, a note is found near Tom's body, and following is written on the note. 1st of December, 2nd of January, 3rd of March, 4th of June, and 5th of October. So from there, what could be the possible? December का पहला alphabet, February का second alphabet, March का third alphabet, June का fourth alphabet, October का fifth alphabet. That comes to Derek. Now this, if I talk about what this topic is, this is coding, decoding of your exclusivist reasoning topic. Now, whenever you see the reasoning topic, the mere word reasoning has no hardcore concept or equations, through which you can solve any question. It's just the idea that you develop. In any book, the idea has been written. This is how the approach should be there. So this is one of understand this kind of code one has to, crack. And you cracked it. Superb, superb, superb. Let's come to the next. Here comes the second question. आपके सामने स्क्रीन पर फ्लैश कर रहा है. इन कौन बनेगा इंडस्ट्री रेडी में? The time starts now. Bhavya, Nishansi, 90 seconds. Keep a check.
Your 90 seconds have started already. We are waiting for your answers in the chat box.
There is a shift in our economy. We have transitioned from being a manufacturing-based society to a service-oriented one. The service sector orientation will require the managers to work more with people rather than with objects and things from the assembly line. Which of the following is a valid inference? 4 choices are given.
30 seconds are over. Gear up, guys. We can see lots of answers coming in the chat, and they are speeding up.
Let your mind.
And we are sure that these answers are correct, because I think everyone is behind that reward which sir will be giving. So I think we just, we can share it. If whoever wins, I'm here with Galgotia. We can, I'll also have the 50% of the award.
Absolutely, absolutely, Sansi.
Okay, it's going to be over in 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
and time's up.
टिक बंद और अब टिक बंद. ठीक. So, Ishansi, Bhavya, कितने लोगों ने?
There is more than 150 answers, and most of the common answer is D.
Superb, superb. I am, just so thankful to you for your participation. 150 answers, superb, superb. Keep it up. Yes, the answer is, if you have the correct answer is D. We have transitioned from being a manufacturing society to a service-oriented one. The service sector orientation will require the managers to work more with people rather than with objects and things from the assembly line. कॉपीराइट इशू हो जाएगा, कौन बनेगा करोड़पति से, अगर मैंने कुछ चेंज नहीं करा था. इसलिए मैंने चेंज करके 3 क्वेश्चन भी डाले और आंसर चॉइस भी नहीं डाले. अगर कल कॉपीराइट इशू हो गया तो मैं बोलूंगा कि भाई देखो हमने चेंज करा हुआ है. So here comes 3 questions and the time will be same 90 seconds.
And your time starts now.
And guys, remember, there are 3 questions, so you need to post 3 answers together. Because if you post them like one you will post at a time, then you'll post another. So this would be a bit confusing. So, you can just be calm and just start with this. We are eagerly waiting for your answers.
Okay, there are more than 100 answers already in the chat box.
Yeah, that's good, that's good.
And we have completed 60 seconds.
And the Josh of first year is very high, as I can see.
Come on, guys, how's the Josh?
Hi, sir.
Hi, sir.
Hi, sir.
10 seconds more. 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
Time's up.
And stop. Okay. तो ईशांशी, भव्य, आंसर क्या है? क्या दिया? पहले वाले का आंसर क्या दिया है उन लोगों ने? ज्यादातर.
So there are more than 150 messages. I have.
So 150. Okay. Fine.
Most common answer of the first one is 249999.
Okay.
Second one is 5625. And third one is 6084.
I hope none of them has used the calculators. Keep in mind, this calculator, दिमाग का calculator use करना है तुम्हें. Anyway, let me explain this question. Once again, I'll be sharing you on the board. First one, if you see the first one, 49 persons donate 501 each. Total collection. तो ये तो सिंपल है भाई, 499 पर्सन्स इंटू 501 रुपीज। तो 499 इंटू 501 का फास्टेस्ट वे क्या होगा? अगर तुम थोड़ा सा ऑब्जर्व करोगे तो 500 माइनस एक नंबर है, दूसरा 500 प्लस 1 है। तो 500 माइनस 1 इंटू 500 प्लस 1 इज नथिंग बट a प्लस b इंटू a माइनस b, दैट इज a स्क्वायर माइनस b स्क्वायर। सो दिस विल बी 500 the whole square minus 1 square. So 25 0 0 0 0 minus 1. Most of you have given the right answer. Correct. Okay. Coming to the second part, 75 people deposit 75 total collection, and same is the third 78 के साथ में. Let me just discuss this little bit to you. एक second. Now the screen, you all can see the screen. तो अब यहाँ पर देखो, ये 75 into 75 square है. Now, obviously, some of you would have attended this class, the Vedic maths, the faster calculation technique. But before this, जो भी term coin है, Vedic maths, true, there are a lot many shortcut ways, to get the answers fast. But nothing like common sense. Common sense and the keen observation always comes first. कोई भी टेक्निक जो क्रिएट हम कर सकते हैं, कॉमन सेंस से ज्यादा तेज नहीं हो सकता है, जो इमीडिएटली फ्लैश में मुझे दिख जाए। जैसे पहला वाला था a प्लस बी इंटू ए माइनस बी, कोई भी टेक्निक से उसे फास्ट नहीं सॉल्व हो सकता। अब ये दूसरे में थोड़ा टेक्निक तुम्हें डिस्कस करते हैं लिटिल बिट, जस्ट टू गिव यू फ्लेवर। अगर किसी को आता है तो कितना फास्ट कर सकता है वो। नंबर जो 5 से एंड होता है, 5 स्क्वायर 25 लिखा, and 7 into next number, 7 into 8, 56. So this is 5625. But this is only for the number ending with 5. दूसरा वाला थोड़ा सा तुम्हें मैं ज्यादा डिस्कस करना चाह रहा हूं, जिसमें थोड़ा ज्यादा लॉजिक इन्वॉल्व है। That is 78 into 78 करना है, करेक्ट? So that is 78 into 78 करना है। चलो ट्रेडिशनल वे में पहले करते हैं। तो अगर मैं ट्रेडिशनल तरीके से करूंगा, 8 8 जा 64, 8 7 जा 56, फिर 8 7 जा 56। तुम सोच रहे होगे सर यहाँ तो कैरी करना था, आप तो गलत कर रहे हो। तो चलो मैं देखते हैं, कुछ काम बाद में कर लेंगे, सारा काम एक ही साथ करना जरूरी है। हाँ, कंपार्टमेंटलाइज करते हैं काम को। ये लो, अब नाउ दिस इज 64, 56 प्लस 56 112 एंड दिस इज 49। अब कैरी वाला वर्क जो मैंने शुरू में नहीं करा था वो लास्ट में करते हैं। इस 64 का मैं 4 यहां लिखता हूं, 6 गेट्स कैरिड ओवर हेयर, 112 प्लस 618, 118 का 8, 11 गेट्स कैरिड ओवर, टेक इट हेयर, 49 प्लस 11 इज 60। ठीक, अब आपके दिमाग में ये भी आ रहा होगा अगर कि सर ऐसा क्या तीर मारा इसमें इतना कुछ कर करके। तो इसमें तीर मारने वाली बात ये है कि if you observe this, तो you can very well eat these steps. इसकी रिक्वायरमेंट ही नहीं है, ये था समझने के लिए। इस स्टेप पे आप डायरेक्टली आ सकते हो, अंडरस्टूड इट। ये क्या है नंबर? दिस इज नथिंग बट 8 स्क्वायर। ये वाला नंबर क्या है? दिस इज नथिंग बट प्रोडक्ट ऑफ दिस 2 का डबल, 7 into 8 56 का डबल। और ये वाला नंबर क्या है? 7 स्क्वायर। सो if I directly, I would have gone through in this way. This is 8 square 64, 8 into 7 56 ka double 112, and here I'll get 7 square 49. Correct. So the final answer I'll just write in this way and write the final answer as 4. 6 gets carried over and same thing I'll do 6084. अब मैं कहता हूं भाई कि अगर ये समझ में आ गया तो इतना भी क्यों लिखना है? तो मैं समझ में आ गया ना, इस ऑर्डर में काम कर रहे हैं, तो डायरेक्ट आंसर लिखो। पहला काम है ये 8 स्क्वायर का, तो 8 स्क्वायर 64 का 4 लिखो यहाँ पे सीधा। फिर नेक्स्ट नंबर क्या है? 8 into 7 56 का डबल 112। 112 में ये जो 6 ऐड होगा 118, 11 हुआ कैरेट। 7 स्क्वायर 49 प्लस 11 60। करेक्ट। यू गाइस कैन ट्राई विथ अदर नंबर्स। ओके, moving on to just a second. take this. Next. With 256 players. What is the total number of matches in knockout tennis singles tournament? It started with 256 players. The time starts now. Yes. I think Bhavya and Insansi was beating.
Yes, sir.
The time has already been started because the question was visible a bit earlier. So guys, you have less time and we need the answers fast.
Gear up, guys.
See, your senior is not giving you any chance. They have, since you know the answer right from, थोड़ा time पहले मिल गया था, तो वो छोड़ेंगे नहीं आपको ज़्यादा.
So we do have students from
Yes, and I believe you guys are smarter. You will answer me in no time.
Okay,
I'm
60,
sure.
60 seconds are over.
Okay.
And we have more than 50 answers. Guys, what are you doing, rest of you?
We just don't have first years. We have people from semester 6 as well. And I can expect some, answers from semester 6 as well. Come on, guys, get up.
I think first year can give a tough competition to 6M
Of
students.
course, they are giving it. I can see 500 messages. I mean, that is just commendable.
Okay, we are going to cross 100 answers and it's 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
time's up.
Great. Now, what is the answer? Ishansi, Bhavya.
Sir, I can see 127, 128, 255, 128,
510.
510. And most common answer is 128, 127, and
129.
And 255 as well.
Okay.
So please let us know the correct answer.
Now, let's see this question. Total number of matches in knockout tennis singles tournament. They started with 256 players. Total number of matches. भाई नॉकआउट टेनिस सिंगल्स टूर्नामेंट है तो हम कैसे खेलते हैं नॉकआउट? हमें याद है बचपन में भी हम क्रिकेट या कोई भी और ये बैडमिंटन खासकर खेलते थे, तो जो हार जाता था वो हट गया, फिर दूसरा आया, फिर तीसरा, ऐसे करके होता. अब दो लोग, टेनिस वही है, दो लोग खेले, सिंगल्स है, दो लोग खेलेंगे. द पर्सन जो जीता वो वहां पे रहेगा और दूसरा बेचारा उनको छोड़ना पड़ता है कोर्ट. Now here 256 players are there. In the first round, 128 matches will be there, isn't it? That will come in your mind कि दो लोग खेल रहे हैं एक मैच, तो 128 मैच खेले जाएंगे. अच्छा भाई 128 मैच जब खेले जाएंगे तो 128 हार जाएगा, 128 जीत जाएगा. अब जो 128 जीता वो फिर तो आपस में खेलेगा ना, ठीक? तो फिर उसमें कितने मैचेस होंगे? 64 मैचेस होंगे फिर. अब 64 फिर जीता, 64 हारा, जो हारा निकला, और जो जीता वो 64 फिर आपस में खेलेंगे. 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1 ऐड कर दो and 1 becomes the final. तो टोटल कितने मैचेस खेले गए? If you add it all, you will get 255. अब ये तो हुआ, ठीक है, एनालाइज कर लिए. मैं चाहता हूं तुम थोड़ा सा और स्मार्ट हो जाओ. नहीं, थोड़ा सा और स्मार्ट होकर सोचो, आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स. मैथ्स क्यों लगाएं? ऐसे ही सोचते हैं ना भाई. 256 प्लेयर है, एक जीतेगा, रेस्ट 255 विल लूज द मैच. 255 लोगों को हारना है, तो 255 लोगों को हारना है, तो हारने का चांस तो एक ही बार मिलेगा ना, और हारेगा तब जब वो खेलेगा. तो 255 मैचेस, yes or no? 255 has to lose 255 matches. So the answer is 255. Correct. Okay, so students and all who are present in this today's session, this was my summing it up.
So as I'm telling you, we have a two option. One is a technical, the second one is a non-technical jobs, right? We'll take this thing one by one here. The second thing that we have is higher studies, right? Like, for example, we can take the admission in MBA by clearing the main, we have the main examinations for that. For example, like we have a CAT, ZMAT, right? We have a JAT, we even have a MAT, right? etc. examinations here. We can take the admission in our basically MS and MTech. The major examination in this field are obviously GRE and GATE, right? So we'll discuss each thing one by one here, right? So first, I will give you a brief idea about one of our mass recruiter, which is Infosys. So this time in 2020, basically they changed their pattern. Earlier, they have only 3 sections, that is logical reasoning, quantitative aptitude, and verbal. But this time they introduced 2 more sections. One is a pseudocode and the last one is a puzzle solving. Right, this puzzle solving is obviously the part of the logical reasoning itself. There is no difference here. As you see the number of questions and the time allotted here, right, per section is already visible in the table. If we talk about the topic in logical reasoning that they ask, so it is basically the blood relation, sitting arrangements, right, crypto. In quantitative aptitude, we have a questions from numbers, profit loss, percentage, SICI, etc. In verbal, we have a questions from reading comprehension. We have a questions from like fill in the blanks. We have a questions from sentence correction, right? Where basically the grammar part is used. So this is the overview of one of our mass recruiter here. And as in the previous session that basically taken by the Dharmendra sir, we have a question which is basically the part of Kaun Banega industry ready. This is that will continue here also, right? So we have the first question here. Babe?
Find the next term in the given series 23, 29, 47, 75.
And your time starts now. You have 90 seconds to give the answers in the chat box. We are waiting for the answers. Let's see who gives the correct answer. Maybe it is the first year or the third year.
Well, that really doesn't matter that whether it's the first year or the third year, but what it matters is that who is giving the answer and how fast are they giving the answers. No comparison between the first years and the third years.
Okay, the numbers of answers are increasing in the chat box. $110?
99.
120.
I think 129.
I am with 110. Its number is increasing.
You might know the answer before. That is why you're opting for that answer, I'm sure.
By the way, 60 seconds are already over. I think it's 99.
I think I should go for 100.
Where are the other people?
And they're responding. And the response, I see 172.
Okay. 111?
113, 94. We are getting some variety of
174. Okay. We are heading towards the last 10 seconds and it's 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1. And
time's up. Sir, please let us know the correct answer.
May I know the most common answer, Bhavya?
The most common answer is 110.
Okay, great. So guys, what comes in your mind while you see this particular question that is based on basically number series? The question is basically 23, 29, right? 47 and 75. So we have to find out the next number. So what should be our approach while solving the questions of the number series or question of a alphabetical series, right? Because we don't have such pattern or we don't have any fixed formula, fixed pattern in the series. So guys, first thing you have to observe the series and just identify the difference between the consecutive terms. If the difference between consecutive terms is more, then try to solve with multiplications or square a cube, right? If the difference is less, then just try to solve with the difference, that is addition or subtraction. For example, if you see here, right, What is the difference between the first and second term? It is 6. Second and third term, it is 8. Right? Here it is 28. And then we need to find out what will be the next difference here. So just observe these difference and just try to figure it out how we basically will get this particular difference here. So if you see, if I multiply 2 into 3, I will get 6. If I multiply 2 and 9, I will get 18. And if I multiply 4 and 7, I will get 28. So similarly, 7 multiplied by 5, the difference is 35 here. So if I add 35 and 75, our answer is basically 110. So I hope it is clear to everyone. So as I already explained, we are basically here explaining the some sort of like exam patterns. So there are many companies, many mass recruiter and many companies, they conduct their own examinations, as well as we have some companies or some platform, right? They basically conduct a test, and based on that test, the result of that test, many other companies, basically recruiters, right, find their suitable candidates. So one of those particular tests is basically MCAT, which is conducted by the Aspiring Mind, right? It is basically a computer-based adaptive test. Here, they basically check your communication skills, logical reasoning, quantitative skills, right? And obviously your particular domain, right? So in this particular test, that is MCAT, we have basically 3 modules. The first one is a language and aptitude, which is compulsory for all, right? Here we have the question from English, quantitative ability, and the logical reasoning. Second one is a personality, right? Which is basically related to something like psychology, a psychometric test. And the third one is a skill specific module, which is basically optional, right? For example, if you are the student of computer science, right, then they might ask the student basically question related to computer programming, question related to data, right, data structure, right? And if you are a student of electronics, then they might ask the question from semiconductor or any other things, right, coordinate map, something else. If you are the student of finance and market, if you are the student of basically MBA, right, they might ask a question from finance and marketing, right, or from HR also. So that's totally depend upon your domain only, right? So it is obviously based on if you score a good, right, if your score is good in this particular test, then chances to get placed is very high. We have many companies here, right? They basically find suitable candidate for them by analyzing the result of this particular test. We have one more question.
So the question isn't visible. Now it's visible. The selling price of 5 pencils is equal to cost price of 10 pencils. What is the profit loss percentage? Guys, do remember while you mention the answer, do mention whether it is in profit or it is in loss, because it gets confusing. All right, we're waiting for the answers and your 90 seconds have already been started. So gear up, guys, and just, spam the chat box, but only with the answers. I could see someone has asked Bhavya Vashne, ma'am. First of all, he's not ma'am. He's actually your senior. We guys are from third year, so he's your senior. He's not a faculty over here. I could see a lot of answers, whereas 50% profit is the common answer, and I could see 100% also. Guys, do mention that this 50%, are you talking about profit or loss? Because it gets confusing. 50% profit, okay. Profit, okay. 0%, 100% profit. Okay, so everyone is into profit. No one wants loss in their life. Okay, lots of answers. Come on, guys, hurry up.
And time is going to be over in 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
and time's up.
Time is up.
So what's the most common answer, Bhabde and
So
Ishansi?
50% profit and 100% profit was the common answer which we got. And there's some different answers as well, like 125, then there was 25%, and 50 and 100 were in loss as well.
Okay. So before discussing the question, let's understand some concept in brief here, basically. So what is profit percentage? So profit percentage is nothing but profit is what percent of cost price, right? And the profit is, what is profit? Profit is selling price minus cost price upon cost price into 100. Right? That means if the selling price of an article is more than the cost price of that particular article, then we have a profit. And if the cost price of an article is more than the selling price, then we have a loss. So loss percentage is also calculated on the cost price itself. That means loss is what percent of the cost price. Right? So in the questions we have the selling price of 5 pencils is equal to the cost price of 10 pencils. Right? So if I assume the selling price of one pencil as SP and the cost price of one pencil as CP, then what will I get here? Five SP is equal to 10 CP. Now from here I will get the ratio between the selling price and the cost price. Right? It is 10 by 5, which further can be written as 2:1. That simply means cost prices of that article or pencil is 1 unit and the selling price is 2 unit. So we have a profit here, right? And the profit is of 1 unit and upon cost price, which is also 1 unit into 100. So that means we have a 100% profit here. I hope it is clear to everyone. So moving further, like MCAT, we have one more examination, which is basically e-litmus, or you can say that the potential test, right? It is an assessment test basically conducted by the e-litmus. The difficulty level, we can say that is moderate to difficult here, right? In this particular examinations, we have only 3 sections. The first one is obviously logical reasoning, or you can say that the problem solving and reasoning, quantitative aptitude, and the third one is a verbal, we can say that English also, right? In each of the section, we have a 20 questions, right? And the marks is 200 for each section. Total time allotted for this particular paper is 2 hours, right? Yes, we have the negative marking here, but if only if you attempted more than 25% questions wrong. That means you have liberty, right, to attempt 25% question basically here as wrong answer. So this is one of the good exam, right, to get place in A-listed companies, right, in a basically, for example, Adobe, right, for example, let's say Oracle, right? So this is one of the good platform. The most important topic for this particular examination or most difficult is the crypt arithmetic or crypto. I have a one question from that particular topic, right? In this question, it is basically here we have BE multiplied by BE is equal to MOB. So here each variable, that is B, E, M and O, is representing a digit from 0 to 9. right? A different digits from 0 to 9. So you have to find out the answer.
And your 90 seconds have already been started. So guys, gear up and we need a lot of answers from you.
Not only a lot of answers, but correct also.
I believe them. You know, they'll give the correct answers only.
Let's see who will give the correct answer and who will give the wrong.
Well, can you tell me about the time so that, you know, we could just update them?
We have completed 45 seconds.
Okay, guys, 45 seconds are over. Still 45 in your hands.
Yes. Speed up, guys. What are you doing? And time is going to be over soon. We have 15 seconds
Hurry up,
left.
guys, hurry up. Come on.
And it's 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
time's up.
Time up.
Okay. So what's the common answer here?
Sir, I saw some answers that were 333, then it's 69, then 333, then it's 999.
Okay.
Okay. 3 was common. 3 plus 3 plus 3.
See, we have a question here which is basically saying BE multiplied with the same number, same 2-digit number BE, and the product is a 3-digit number which is MOB, right? So basically I already explained, I already told you that the each variable here representing a digit from 0 to 9. That means this particular number MOB is a 3-digit number and also a perfect square, right? So that simply means the maximum value which is possible for BE is 31, right? Because the square of 31 is 961 and the square of 32 is 1024, right? So the maximum value which is possible for BE is 31 here. That means possible values for B is 1, 2, or 3. And if you notice here, B is the unit digit of a perfect square number. And if you remember, a perfect square number can never ends with 2, 3, 7, or 8. Right? A perfect square number can never ends with 2, 3, 7, or 8. That means here value 2 and 3 is not possible. That means it is possible as only 1. Right? So now we need to find out the value of E here. So either 1 or 9 is possible for E because 1 multiplied by 1 gives us 1 and 9 multiplied by 9 gives us 1 and 8 as a carry. So as I already assigned 1 to B, so we cannot take 1 here. That means the value of E is 9. That simply means we need to find out the square of 19, which is 361. So the value of M is 3, the value of O is 6, and the value of B is 1. So the answer is 10. Right? Obviously, this is a tricky question here. Hope you understand this. Moving further, we have a basically option in higher studies as well. Right? For higher studies, we do have exams like GATE, GMAT, right, GRE, etc. So I will give the brief about some of the examinations. Like for example, starting with the GMAT, right? It is.
Sir,
yes.
Before the starting of this, could you just again, repeat that question which you have already explained, because there are some students who are saying that they have a doubt in that question, the previous question only. Is
Okay.
it possible if you explain it once again?
Sure.
Okay, sir.
What is the actual doubt?
Sir, they are not clear about how you have explained this BE, BE, and MOB one part. So, is it possible for you to explain this question again?
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay.
See, guys, the question is BE multiplied with the BE. This BE is basically representing a 2-digit number. And the product is MOB, which is basically a 3-digit number here, right? So if you remember, the square of 31 is 961, right? And square of 32 is 1024. That means this particular number, MOB, right, is maximum 961 because it is in a perfect square number. Here we are multiplying a same number, right, twice. So maximum value for MOB is 961, right? That means the possible values for E is 1. Sorry, for B is 1, 2 or 3. Because if I place B as, let's say, 4, then it could be 41, it could be 40. So square of 40 is 1600. That means a 4-digit number. So value of B as 4 is not possible. This is the first thing. Is it clear? The possible values for B is either, right, among 1, 2 or 3. Now, we have a one concept in a number system, right? Perfect square number can never ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8. कोई भी perfect square number, right? Any perfect square numbers never ends with these 4 digits, right? You will never find 2, 3, 7 or 8 at the end of a perfect square number, right? So that means the value of B as 2 and 3 is not possible. So we have only one possible value for B, and that is 1. Now, E multiplied with E and the unit place must be 1. So we can place either 1 here or we can place 9. Other than these two numbers, we don't have any number, right, which gives us 1 as a unit place, which product basically gives us 1 as a unit place. And we already assigned 1 to B, so we cannot take here 1, right? We cannot take E is equal to 1. That simply means E must be 9.
Guys, we have already told that this meeting is being recorded. Then why are you guys spamming it? And you know what sort of stuff you are writing that is just, disgusting. So it's an humble request. Please don't do it. Otherwise, we'll have to take this strict action against you. And we really don't want to do that. So you may
So
continue.
basically the number is basically here 19, right? So if we take the sum of MOB, 19 square is 361. That is already told in your speed mathematics class how to calculate the square of a numbers, right? If not, then you can come to me. I will explain again. So the answer is 10 here. Hope it is clear now. So moving further, we have like higher studies options. One of the examination is GMAT, right? By taking this examination, you can take admission for the post-graduation management course in any university across the world, right? We have also one more examination, which is CAT. It basically consists 3 sections, right? The one is the verbal ability and reading comprehension. The second one is DI and logical reasoning, and the third one is the quant section. This time they changed the pattern due to COVID, right? Earlier we have the 3 section, and in verbal and quant we have a 34 question each, and in DI and LR we have a 32 questions. And the timing is 60 minutes for each section. But this time the timing is reduced to 40 minutes, and the question in verbal and the quant is 26 question each, and in DI and LR we have 24 questions, right? For the correct mark, you will get 3. For the correct answer, you will get 3. And for the wrong answer, right, there is a penalty of 1 mark here. Obviously, the major colleges under this are IIMs, right? So we have one more question here.
And the question states that if a person increases his speed by 16.67, then he takes 5 minutes less to reach his destination. Find his actual time.
And your time starts now. You're not audible, Shanshi. Let's see who gives the correct answer, and the numbers of answers are increasing. I can see 50 answers in the chat box.
Where are the students? Everybody's gone to sleep or what?
I think.
Wake up, students. Answer. Your teacher is asking you something.
You're waiting, guys. They are more interested in spamming the chat box rather than giving the answers.
I'm sure they'll give the answer.
Let's see.
Just prove me right at least and give the answers.
Okay, they have started giving the answers. I think they are.
They are what? They are listening to me, because I'm good, I know.
Okay, answers are coming. 12 minutes, 25, 13. Okay, Jaton has changed his answer to 13 minutes.
Then 12
18.
minutes. It's one I saw just 1 hour and 36 minutes as well.
Quick, guys.
Come on, guys. Sir is expecting you to be quick. If you'll be
And
quick,
there's a unique answer, 3.335.
5 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay.
Guys, don't forget to put the unit digit.
365 days. Oh God. 15 minutes. Okay. I think 15 minutes is the common answer which we're getting, in 12 minutes.
And 12 also.
Yeah.
30
exactly.
minutes. And your time is going to be over soon.
12.67. You have taken the calculator. That is why you are approximately right, like 6.67 in this.
And it's 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2.
1, and time is up.
Over to you,
Great.
sir.
So what's the common answer here?
The common answer is 12.
Okay.
Yes, sir. 12 is the common answer.
So first, let's discuss the concept in a brief here, right? So as we know that the formula for speed is distance upon time, right? What if distance is constant? This term is constant. Then the relation between the speed and time is inverse. That means speed is inversely proportional to time, right? So as mentioned in the question, if a person increases his speed by 16.67%, which is basically equal to 1/6, right? So from here, I can write the ratio between the initial speed and the final speed. So if I assume the initial speed as the value in the denominator, that is 6, then our final speed will be 6 plus 1, which is 7. And guys, I am writing the ratio here. So basically what I am doing, I am assuming it, right? That is 6x, and the final speed as 6 plus 1, that is summation of the numerator and denominator, right, 7x. So in the ratio, this common part, which is x, is cancelled out, right? So as already mentioned, the distance is constant in this question, and if distance is constant, then speed is inversely proportional to time. That means the ratio here between initial time and final time is 7:6, right? So according to our ratio, his initial time is 7y and his final time is 6y, right? That means he's taking 1y less time, which is equal to 5 minutes. Because in the question, it is given that he takes 5 minutes less time. So his actual time is basically 7y, which is 7 5s or 35 minutes. So the correct answer for this question is 35 minutes. I hope it is clear now. So, guys, moving further, right? We have some opportunity, or we can say that more opportunity in non-technical sectors as well. For example, the first thing is banking, right? In the basically banking sector, we have several examinations, but the majorly for our nationalized bank, right? It is conducted by IBPS. SBI, though SBI conduct their exam separately, right? But major of the banking examinations are handled by IBPS only, right? So basically we have IBPS PO here, right? IBPS clerk. We have RRB PO, right? IBPS RRB PO, IBPS RRB clerk. Similarly, we have SBI PO and SBI clerk. You can take the examination of Reserve Bank of India, which is RBI, right? We have NABARD as well, right? So there are many banking. We have Exim Bank, right? We have ECGC Bank. So there are many banks, they conduct their exams separately, right? Some of the examinations, some of the bankers are club and they conduct here the examinations, right? Through IBPS. Some of the bankers, like for example, Bank of Baroda, releases for post-graduation courses also, right? From some universities. So there are many ways to get the job in banking sector. But the basically exam pattern is moreover common here. We have a pre, then we have a mains examinations, and then we have the interview round in PO. For the clerk, we don't have a interview round, right? So in the pre-examinations, we have only 3 sections, right? There are 3 sections which are basically quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, and English. In the mains, we have 2 add-on things. One is basically we have general studies, or we can say that current affairs, right? And the writing assessment here. Before coming to this question, we'll explain other government sector also here. So we have other government sectors job, like for example, we have SSC that basically recruit the employees for the central government. So SSC majorly conduct 3 examinations. One is CGL, that is combined graduate level. One is CPO, that is central police organizations. One is CHSL, that is combined higher secondary level. As you see in the CGL and CHSL, right, the maximum qualification for CGL is required is basically graduation, and for CHSL, right, it is 12th. Again, the topics, right, are common here. The pattern is moreover same. We have the pre-examinations, then we have the mains examination here, right? In CGL, starting, we have a pre-examination in which we have basically quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, journal studies, and also journal here English, right? So what is the difference between the journal studies of this basically and the banking? Banking is basically more concentrate about the banking, current banking news and the current affairs, right? What is going around us. But in the CGL, we have the questions from Indian polity, we have the questions from Indian history, right? We have the questions from geography, we have the questions from science as well. Right, this is the major difference here. So by taking these examinations, right, you can basically secure your basically position in a government sector. We have more such examinations, for example, UPSC, right? We have GATE as well. But for securing a position to get basically one job, the basic thing that is required is aptitude here, right? So for today's session, we have a last question here. Let's see how many of you are answered it correctly.
And the question is, if the price of commodity is increased by 20%, find how much percentage must a housewife reduce her consumption so as not to increase the expenditure.
And your time has already started, as the question was visible.
And we are waiting for your answer.
Let's see who gives the correct answer this time. We are waiting for your answers, guys. I think we have to increase a bit of time.
Yeah, I think that they're taking some time, so we'll increase it for you guys. 20%.
20%.
We got our first answer. So guys, hurry up, buckle up. Otherwise, I guess Tripti will win because she is answering all the questions.
5%, Mayank.
All right.
Where are the other people?
They are having a cup of tea.
Have you checked that Mayank is from first year?
Yes.
20%, okay.
18%.
18.
Okay.
Let's see.
7%, something different. 16.6.
I think
I am damn sure you're having a calculator with you. Because in last question also, you mentioned 0.67 and now also you're mentioning the same. She would be like, एक तो मैं आंसर दे रहा हूँ, ऊपर से ये ऐसे बोल रही है.
Okay, time is going to be over. 15 seconds are left.
Come on, guys, hurry up. Just 15 seconds.
10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
Time's up. Over to you, sir.
Right.
And the common answer was 20%.
20%.
20%, okay.
Okay.
So I think for most of the students, these topics are new, right? Basically, they are not in practice. So here, the question is, right, if the price of the sugar, a price of a commodity is increased by 20%, right, by 20%. 1 second, guys. Then by what percent, right, the consumption should be decreased so that expenditure remains same. So we'll solve again with the help of ratio. We'll not use any formula here again. Right, so 20% is what? 1 by 5. If you write the fraction equivalent to 20%, then it is 1 by 5. So if I write the ratio between the initial price and final price, so it is basically 5:6. So what I'm doing here, right? Basically, I'm assuming the initial price as 5 unit. Then there is an increase in the price. So 5 plus 1, right? So 5 plus 1. For example, if we have a 40%, right? Then 40% is 2 by 5. Then I will write the ratio as 5:7 if there is an increase. And if there is a decrease, then I will write the ratio as 5:3. 5 minus 2, right? So here in the question, we have 20%. And we need to find out the percentage change in our consumption. And one more thing in the question is given, that is our expenditure, which is constant. That means ratio is 1:1, right? Expenditure is unchanged. That means ratio is 1:1. Okay. So how will basically calculate our expenditure? It is basically by multiplying price per unit with consumption, right? So obviously we have to write the reverse of it. That is 5:6, and the reverse of 5:6 is 6:5. Now if I multiply 5 into 6, it is basically 30, and here it is also 30. That again can be written as 1:1. That means our initial consumption is 6 unit, but due to the increase in price, the consumption is 5 unit. So it is reduced by 1 unit, that is 1x. And always the percentage change is calculated on the initial value. So initial we have a 6 unit here, right? So it will be cancelled out, and our answer is 16.67%.
So clearly Kishore was right. And he is mentioning it that he isn't using calculator.
Yes,
Sorry, Kishore. We were just, having fun with you.
Kishore, please tell us your email ID. I think we have to give you a special prize for this.
We're not using the calculators.
Yes.
So you can.
So thank you guys. Right. Now you can ask your query.
Okay, he has given us email ID.
All right, guys, if you have any doubt regarding the session or anything that is in your mind, all you can do is you can just, write your query in the chat box, and then we'll ask sir, and then they'll, just elaborate on this. So if there is any doubt, anything regarding career, anything, we are having our faculties here, and they'll be more than happy to help you guys. And Kishore, your reward is waiting. You have to wait for it.
GMAT and CAT has criteria of job. Okay. So Tripti is asking that GMAT and CAT has criteria of job experience.
Come again, Bhavya.
क्या GMAT और CAT में job experience की जरूरत होती है? Tripti is
See,
asking.
GMAT do have the criteria. As far as CAT is concerned, there are lot many institutes, B schools, including IIMs, where it's not a criteria. But if you have a job experience which you can show, that will always act as an added advantage. So I'll always advise you especially for the freshers, even if you take this B school entrance, CAT entrance exam, during your completing your graduation, and if you don't get the good score, don't settle for, accept the top B schools, because even if you take after 1 year or 2 years down the line, you are going to be, the dividend will be paid to you. Okay? So it's not a criteria as far as the CAT is concerned, but then the weightage could be there.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Is there any other doubt anyone is having? We are waiting for you guys in your queries.
Job experience also helps. Great schools. That's what we said, no?
Ishansi, next question.
So
we are still waiting for the questions.
Okay. Now, many of you are first year students. Would like to tell you one thing. I mean, just for a few seconds, that whatever the questions that we discussed today in this game, कौन बनेगा industry ready? Now, let me tell you one thing. एक तो ये तुम्हारे school time से question है, so you should be grilled for that. But you need to know it. But at the same time, when you feel you are not able to answer, so you know where the gaps lies. And we would be grooming you in these 4 years in the aptitude skills. As I told you, being industry ready, this is one of the important ingredients. So please do attend the class. Don't bunk the class. Attend the class properly. Solve the questions properly. All those concepts will be discussed in the class. Okay? एक टॉपिक उठाएंगे. अभी जो मनीष सर करा रहे थे, जो टॉपिक टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस या परसेंटेज का, एक एक क्लास में एक एक टॉपिक उठा करके हम आपको पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट डिस्कस करेंगे। बस आपके एनर्जी लेवल से पार्टिसिपेशन की रिक्वायरमेंट होगी। ओके
So there is one more question. Shanshi, would you like to please read it?
All right, sorry, I interrupted in between. So basically, the question is that do we get support for preparation of GATE? Like, are you asking the support from university, or you want to join somewhere else? Like, what exactly is your query? It's a bit confusing. So,
Can you repeat the question?
Come again, Shanshi.
sir, there's a girl who is asking that do we get support for preparation of GATE from university? Like, is university like, will university help us in this preparation for exams like GATE and all? Sorry, I just got confused that you I am extremely sorry for that. Sir, are you clear with the question? Okay, I'll just clear it out once again. For example, I want to appear for some exams like GMAT exams or CAT exams, so and GATE exams. So, will university help me preparing for these exams?
Okay, I got this.
Yes.
See, obviously, we are going to teach you, right, all the topics in these 4 semesters. And if you need extra help, right, we are always there. So yes, answer is yes. And these topics, right, will definitely be covered by us in coming 4 years.
Exactly. The SLL department, is always there.
Obviously for non-technical one.
Yes, sir. SLL department is always there. In fact, the teachers are very cool. I'm telling you from my end, like the experience of 2 years. The teachers from SLL are damn cool. You can share your personal problems also. They're always there to help you.
Yes.
So they'll always be there. Like we have Surya ma'am, Rutu ma'am, Sarkar sir, Manish sir, Arvind sir. These guys are just great. So this is something.
These guys are gem.
Manish?
Yes, sir.
Manish?
Yes, sir.
So we don't prepare students specifically for these tests, but then all the topics that we cover are somewhere covered in those tests.
Yes, sir.
So specific preparation is not there because
No,
we are not
specific preparation is not there, but
agency.
Yes.
But because we are a school, so we teach all these topics wherein
Yeah.
in a way it gets covered in CAT, GMAT, GRE and all these kind of things.
Right, sir.
Tripti, we usually get the emails at our official mail ID of Galgotias. Otherwise, we always forward the webinar links in your group or WhatsApp or the official groups those you have, in which you have your teachers. So you can always ask your teachers about the webinars going on in the college.
Yes, you guys are like, you'll be always updated. University always send mails, so everything is clear. So is there any other doubt like you wanted to ask any person or anything you wanted to ask, whether it is related to your career or it's about SLBT like English, quant, anything. So you can ask it over here. How can someone get an internship in the product-based companies in the second year itself?
You can ask your subject teacher.
Come again, Shansi, come again.
Sir, the question is that how can
I got the question. I will answer. So internship is something which will be handled by the respective schools. So whichever school that you are associated with, if you are a school of business student, then you're supposed to ask that how the internships are going to be handled. So internship training, we may provide you for soft skills and aptitude and all that, but we don't directly handle internships at the School of Lifelong Learning. So don't worry, your respective schools will help you for that.
Apart from that, you yourself, you can opt for several internships. Like me being in third year, I have also opted for several internships in this lockdown period via Internshala. And then there are a lot of things, you can come across through Facebook, through Instagram. There are a lot of people posting related to internships. And the best thing will be if you are from technical background, you can opt for LinkedIn. It is something where this you will find a lot of internships, and I guess that is something like I am holding an experience, so I'm just sharing that out.
Otherwise, you can just do one thing. You can make your own project. Just like if you are interested in Python, you can just make a project in Python you can showcase it to any product-based company. Just get their HR's email, mail them your project, or just ask them, I have this and this relevant skill, I have this much of experience, please consider me as a intern, and they will just take your test or an interview, and you can just go in the product-based company.
Yes, exactly. Right now, work from home is, at its height, at its peak. So, each and every one of you can opt for several companies. Like, even if you don't know that whether they're hiring or something, you just create your own profile, your own CV, and all you can do is just mail it on your official mail ID. And this would help, I guess. So
And
I
yes,
think-
SLL department also helps you to create your CV, to represent, to how you represent yourself, your representation skills. They also work on that also.
I remember while we were giving our introduction, we were like, my name is in so and so, and I scored this much marks in class 10th and that much in 12th. And our SLBT teacher was just looking at us like this. What is this introduction? So, they just help you in giving a proper introduction and everything. So, if you have any other doubt regarding this, you can share it over here. We are just waiting for 5 more minutes. Then we'll have to proceed for, ending this session. So, is there any doubt? Okay, I don't see any doubt here. In fact, there is, sir, there is a feedback for you that thank you, sir, and seniors for this session. And it was really nice, satisfied with the session and looking forward for more webinars. Definitely, we'll bring some good webinars for you. We are very thankful to you guys that you have been so patient over here and you guys were also, interacting and enjoying. That is the uttermost thing for us. Okay, so we don't have any more queries.
Yes.
So we'll just end this session.
So good work, Dharmendra, Manish. Yeah, and very nice. You all have delivered the session. Thank you very much. Thanks to Ritu also for kind of helping in looking at the logistics, and best wishes to the school and best wishes to all the students from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, Ishansi. Thank you, Bhavya, for your useful insights as seniors. Thank you, Dharmendra sir. Thank you, Manish sir. You rocked it again this afternoon. Thank you so much for your inputs. I hope the first year students enjoyed this session, learned a little bit, and will learn more in the years to come that we spend with Galgotias. And we are looking forward to catering to more such sessions in the future. Thank you so much. You have a good day, and we see you sometime later in the year.
Thank you, Salim sir. Thank you, Ritu ma'am. Thank you, Ishansi. Thank you, Bhavya. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, guys. So we are ending this meeting, and thank you. And we'll try to bring some more sessions like this for you.
Sure,
that
sure,
we
sure,
can
definitely.
Interactive sessions.
Sure.
Thank you so much, and Happy New Year again.